Hey, it's Chris from CJ's Landscaping and Organic Gardening. Here to do a little garden update today. There's been a lot of work done, a lot of weeding, a lot of mulching, a little bit of fertilizing, but we're way ahead for the end of June. Everything's looking pretty good. Here we have some brandywine tomatoes, and you see we're getting some pretty good sized fruits. More brandywines right here. We'll get back to that row in just a second. We've got some really pretty zinnias, some Roma tomatoes, as you can see, are fruiting quite well. More Romas, some of them starting to turn, as you can see. Beautiful alyssum, hopefully to keep pests away. I should probably get the mulch off these pepper plants. There we go. It is raining a little bit. It's been raining most of the day, but the plants are loving it, and I don't mind the cool temperatures. So we've got some corn, and they say knee-high by the 4th of July, so I think we're kind of a little past that. There's some that would be about knee-high. And we have some more brandywines over here. It's a pretty nice slicing heirloom. It's supposed to be quite flavorful. I haven't had one in a while, especially fresh out of the garden, so I'm looking forward to this year. Another zinnia. There's some more tucked in down underneath there. Here we have our first zucchini of the year. And we'll go in through here so we can kind of see what's going on in here. We can get past the brandywines. There's a watermelon right here. Pumpkin, which is definitely climbing out of its area. I think that was the one that I didn't finish wrapping up, but I will get to that when I get back to my tasks for the day here. Alright, we got some pumpkin here. As you can see, it's recently just been staked, so it's going to turn itself. Had to do a little training with this pumpkin as well. It's almost my height, so it's probably about 5'10", somewhere in that neighborhood. And here I decided to bring over my double beefsteak that I'm growing, just to see if it'll like this area for the sun a little bit better. I do have more somewhere, oh yeah, over by the greenhouse. Here's some summer squash. Here's potentially a cantaloupe. I do believe that's what it is. And here's the other brandywine we have going on the far end. A couple more fruit there. And what I'm standing in here, as you can see, is we have some Jerusalem artichoke. We have some bee balm, quite a bit of bee balm, thankfully. The hummingbirds will be coming in soon. And we'll take a quick look at the front before we go around the other way. So here's where I left off. I'm going to be weeding this out. There's supposed to be alyssum in the front. Those are sunflowers all the way in the back row. These are a cherry type tomato with an orange flesh. I don't remember the exact name. I think I said in one of my previous videos. Nasturtium has been flowering. Yep, there's another one getting ready. We still have some sweet peas and some pretty flowers. They're definitely unique, and they're definitely quite fragrant. I can see why they used to make perfumes out of them. The sunflowers are doing their job as a trap crop. The birds are eating well around here. We've got some more sunflowers tucked in here, and there's some wildflowers and definitely some weeds down here by the cilantro. A couple more Roma tomatoes. They are starting to produce quite heavily. Sunflowers, of course, definitely doing the job. Then we have a couple more summer squash. As you can see, one of them is climbing up through the sunflowers here. And then we got another one over here by our marigolds. So bear with me a moment. Got to get around the other side where everything else is. But I got a little behind. I haven't been making the videos as frequently, and the garden's been getting a little ahead of me too. So over here, this is one of my healthiest green beans, and I'm just now starting to get green beans off of this plant and a couple others that I have that are tucked away over in that back row there. A couple of pepper plants. Carrots are going crazy. They're starting to crown, which possibly you can see there. Some more sweet peas that hopefully by moving them a little out of the direct sun they'll do better. But they do have some pretty nice flowers. There's another beefsteak. Now Lynn's raised bed, the radishes went wild. They all bolted, and we decided to leave them for the pollinators. That and the pretty flowers. The carrots in here are doing pretty well. Her strawberries are definitely putting out runners. We should have a pretty decent amount next year. And the onions are trying to get out from underneath the radishes right now. And over here to my little experiment I've been working on to see how well they'll grow. We've got a, I want to say it's a winter squash down here. I'd have to actually see which one I put in. And we've got a bunch of Roma tomatoes. We're going to see how many they produce, and, well, even if they survive, because this was an old bag that I found in the shed. And just put in some compost and a little bit of organic granular fertilizer. I think I got to water it a little more often. So that's not it, but I got a little walk to get to the rest. So I suppose we can start right here. There's some cucumbers. We got another Roma back in here. There's another cucumber vining right out back in there. Then we have some corn popping up in the middle of all of this. More cucumber. And we come over here, we have russet potatoes popping up. Some reds actually, and some russets. Then we have a lone zucchini plant over here just hanging out. So I think, no, wait a minute, we do have one more bed left. Definitely needs to be weeded and a little more attention, but it's looking pretty good. Some green beans I planted a little late. Some more there, nasturtium there. Lots of weeds. Roma tomato, just had to stake that one. This one's going to be due for a stake and some twine here real soon. Coleus that my nephew grew, actually. He's got a bunch more in the greenhouse. They're absolutely beautiful. He definitely has a green thumb, I'll give him that. We've got some chives, green peppers here, some cucumbers back in there, and there's more beyond the Roma tomato, somewhere hidden in the weeds, of course. And that's about it. It's the 29th of June. The weather's been, well, unseasonably hot, but we're getting a little break from it right now, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and you can even hit that little bell, get some notifications.